Hello everyone, I'm Miss McDonald and today I am making homemade Pop-Tarts. We are back here in the foods room at GBS and I'm so excited to introduce a brand new recipe to our advanced food students in the pastries unit, and we will be making these in class very shortly. So come on in, let's check it out. All right, our dough is all formed here. I have it in some saran wrap. I'm going to refrigerate it for about 30 minutes. If you're making this in one day, or if you want to make it really quickly, you could probably put it in the freezer for like 10 to 15 minutes and it should be ready to roll out. It'll be nice and cold. It'll just stay together a lot easier if you're able to freeze it for a little bit. If you noticed in the video, I ended up having to use, I think, 9 to 10 tablespoons of water, and it's cold water from the freezer. I added it 1 tablespoon at a time and then stirred gently with the fork. The reason for stirring with the fork and not a standing mixer is that you actually don't want gluten development when you're making pastries, because you want them to be flaky with the layers of butter and flour and sugar and saltiness, and you really want to define those. So less gluten in pastries, all right? So I'm gonna pop this in the freezer and then we'll get back to you. we made our Pop-Tarts from scratch. I had to adjust the recipe a little bit. I started with the oven at 400 degrees and then I popped it up to 425 at the end just to make sure that they were a nice golden color. I used the fork to prick the top of the pastry so that steams could escape and that our pastries didn't like blow up all over the place. Also used a jelly roll pan to make sure none of that jelly went to the bottom of our oven and started smoking and tasting bad, or making our Pop-Tarts taste bad. But I think they're gonna be a huge success and they look pretty, so we eat with our eyes first. Enjoy. Stay well, South.